starting off with our glass cup, this is a 25-ounce clear glass cup with a bamboo lid. These are a great price and even better for a case. I will have it linked below. Then going in with our Artistry Tumbler and Art Epoxy, giving that a mix. And I did put paper around my foam just so you could see what I'm doing. Using the Color Crush drops in Sea Glass. This is the only color of the Color Crush drops that is more of a translucent color. The other ones are a solid opaque color. So I decided I wanted a little bit more color than that, so just squirt in a little bit more. Then we're going to be spreading this on the bottom third or so of the cup. And the top part of where this is going, we want it to be more random. We don't want a straight line. So other than that, just spread it on like normal. Make sure you get the bottom. And don't do too much.
Save your breath, don't waste your words. I'm gone before the night is over. Don't lose your faith, keep it straight. I'm nothing like any other.
Then we're gonna use some Nova Shimmer inks. These are a shimmery alcohol ink. These are all some teal green colors. We're gonna start with Pegasus.
I'm a lonely heart feline. I take what's mine and I leave behind.
This one I did all over the epoxied part. So you're just gonna drip as much as you want. Then we're doing Aqua Mist, and I kept this one to the lower half of the epoxy. Then Oceanside, which is a darker color, and this one I kept more towards the bottom, just so our color kind of goes from lighter to darker.
I'm not sure that I can tell much.
Then I grabbed one more darker one. This is Blue Lagoon, and I kept this one even lower on the cup.
I'm a lonely heart feline. I take what's mine, then I leave behind.
So then I gave it a little tilt back and forth a couple of times to let the inks kind of run and flow. This actually ended up being fast set. I thought I was going to use regular, but I ended up putting fast set on, which you can use either. Fast set will just give you a shorter work time, and I think it lets the inks stay in place a little better. With regular, you'll have more of the inks moving. So I did have to add a little bit more epoxy where the inks kind of took away the epoxy there, so I drizzled a little bit more on. And then a little bit more ink. And you can just go back and forth, add more inks, keep tilting, add more epoxy if you need. Then I used a little heat gun to kind of blend it together. So that's what it was looking like. Then we're going in with another layer. This was after that one was cured, so just a couple hours later. Then with this clear layer, we're taking this up higher on the cup. Again, in not a straight line, but you definitely want it to be just random and look like the waves crashing up on the beach. Make sure to coat the rest of it, but most of the cup is gonna stay the glass with no epoxy on it. Next, we're gonna use Wave White. This is a white pigment made for waves. So just add this to the remaining of your epoxy. And we're gonna drizzle it on. We're gonna add a little bit down in the blue teal parts that we're gonna blend out more, and then we're gonna add it at the top, like the main wave. So I added a lot more at the top and made these lines a lot thicker. This would be where the waves would be crashing up on the shore. And you want the waves to kind of look stacked and just not perfectly even with each other, just kind of how waves naturally are. So then you're gonna take a heat gun and just blow those out. I blow out the ones further out in the water first because we want those more just blended and not as defined. Then the waves at the top, I just kind of blow down. I don't want to spread them out too much, but we definitely kind of want to blow it down so it's not just a line at the top. I had a spot here where I got a little bit of the white outside of the clear, so I'm just patching that. And a little bit more right there. So you definitely have time to work with it with fast set, but if you are doing multiple of these cups at a time, I would use regular. Or if you're newer to it, I would use regular. It would give you more time. So that's what it was looking like when it was done. I just let that fully cure. So then taking it off the turner and taking out the foam. Replacing the lid. And this is how it turned out. I love that it's so pretty and almost translucent because of the Color Crush drops. So then I wanted to show it with a pretty drink inside because of course it's glass and you can see inside. So I added some ice, some blueberries, and then just some water. You could do something more fun and fruity, but I just thought plain water with some fruit, and how pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
'Cause you are irreplaceable. Yeah, you are